Welcome to this special edition of Biloxi A to Z. It's your insider's guide to what's happening in Biloxi. We have a lot to talk about today. Utility work on Highway 90 and in neighborhoods. We'll give you a look at infrastructure work on Howard Avenue in East Biloxi. We'll take you out to a park in the making in West Biloxi. And we'll answer that perennial question, where does all that casino tax money go in Biloxi? We'll have all of that for you today, along with the COVID-19 report, your weekend preview, and more. But today, as we approach Super Bowl Sunday, we're ready to have a Super Sunday in Biloxi.
It's a story 52 years in the making, but delayed by the start of the pandemic and health concerns. And now, Biloxi's most famous native son is going to be landing in Biloxi on a milestone day. A Super Sunday, February 13th at 13:13. Be on hand for the dedication of the Fred Hayes statue south of the Biloxi Lighthouse on Sunday afternoon, February 13th.
It's been a beehive of activity south of the Biloxi Lighthouse for Sunday's big event. It's going to be the city's newest landmark, the Fred Hayes statue, and it's going to be in one of the most popular places on the Biloxi beachfront. Come down and celebrate with Fred.
The 9-foot, 550-pound statue was created by artist Marriott Trimble Davison. It will stand atop a replica of a Saturn V rocket where public works crews have been adding the detail work this week. They've painted the insignia on the statue. They've installed kiosks along the beachfront, and contractors have also been working on the new 60-foot tall flagpole.
All that time, our artist has been busily working on creating the moonwalk, which is another interesting feature of this site. It's an area of the boardwalk that connects the Fred Hayes statue to the waterfront, and it's certainly been a race against time for the moonwalk and on all fronts.
Over at the Biloxi Visitor Center, we have been working on a new exhibit for our museum, and this one will feature Fred Hayes and his storied career. You know, he's Biloxi's favorite son, having been the lunar module pilot on the Apollo 13 mission, and later went on to be a test pilot for the space shuttle. So we put together an exhibit that shows memorabilia that was donated by Fred, along with a moon rock. And it's exciting that we have a moon rock. There's not a lot out there on display. That's on loan from NASA, and it'll be there on permanent display. And also we have a video that was loaned to us by NASA that talks about Fred's career. So we invite everyone to come out to the Visitor Center. We're open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and check out our newest exhibit. And while you're there, go by the gift shop and check out our new Biloxi Mardi Gras t-shirts. They feature the D'Iberville, the lighthouse, and the schooner. So it's really Mardi Gras Biloxi style, and we do a different t-shirt every year. They're $25, the long sleeve. So come check them out and get in the Mardi Gras spirit.
There's no word on how many people are expected Sunday afternoon, but parking will no doubt be an issue. The Biloxi Tour Train will be running from Sunday morning to Sunday afternoon, ferrying people back and forth from parking locations on Porter Avenue to the site south of US 90.
Remember, the ceremony begins Sunday at 1:13. That's 13:13 in military parlance, and it's going to be hours ahead of the Super Bowl. Come down Sunday and say hey to Fred. As excited as we are about the Fred Hayes statue, it's certainly not the only thing going on in Biloxi these days. Power company contractors continue to upgrade lighting fixtures on US 90. Please watch for lane closures, especially in West Biloxi. There's also upgrades being made to the power lines on Old Bay Road. And nearby, city crews were doing driveway work near Churchill and installing new sidewalks near Pennzoil Park. Public Works crews also got in the act on helping getting ready for another celebration coming up, Mardi Gras. The crown has been hung at City Hall and the reviewing stands are in place. The first parade is the Children's Walking Parade on February 19th. You can see the complete parade lineup at biloxi.ms.us/Mardi Gras. The Parks and Recreation Department is working with Sparkling Ice to install new playground equipment and a community garden at St. Mary's Park. It's part of Sparkling Ice's Cheers to You program. The Biloxi site is one of 3 in the country right now, and it should be about another week to be complete. It's going to include a playground, swings, benches, picnic tables, signage, and trash receptacles. The ribbon cutting is on Saturday, March 19th. Mark your calendar. City contractors also were busy this week installing a new ramp outside of Fire Station number 5, which is on Pass Road. Station 5, of course, is one of the busiest in the city, and this new ramp will make things easier for firefighters driving big fire trucks. And down on Point Cadet, the eastern end of Howard Avenue is getting both barrels of infrastructure work. Here's the scene of the massive work just west of Oak Street. You can see the latest infrastructure report on the city's website. Just click right here. And finally this week, the city's accounting division announced that state gaming collections show that Biloxi casinos had $86.1 million in gross gaming revenue in January. You know, people sometimes wonder where all that money goes. Here's the story for January 2022. That $86.1 million in gross gaming revenue generates $10.5 million in taxes. Here's how it breaks down. $6.8 million to the state of Mississippi, $2.0 million to the city of Biloxi, $802,000 to Harrison County, $551,000 to City of Biloxi schools, and $275,000 for county schools. Those are the numbers for January. And as we approach the 30th anniversary of gaming, which takes place in August, we remind you, you can see where every nickel of gaming money has gone since legalized gaming began in Biloxi back in 1992. You can do that by clicking right here on the city's website.
As of Thursday, February the 10th, the Health Department reports more than 1,600 new cases of the virus statewide in a 24-hour period. 53 deaths were reported. In Harrison County, more than 100 new COVID-19 cases were reported on Thursday, with 4 deaths. Overall, more than 700,000 cases of the virus have been reported throughout Mississippi since the pandemic began in early 2020. More than 11,000 Mississippians have died from COVID-19. In Harrison County, since day one, more than 50,000 cases of the virus have been reported, with 621 deaths at the hospitals. As of February the 8th, more than 1,000 people were in Mississippi hospitals with COVID-19, and 251 of those were in intensive care units. Along the coast, 137 people were hospitalized with the virus, and 46 of those were in intensive care units. As for Mississippi's vaccination rate, as of February the 10th, 47% of the population was fully vaccinated, and 45% of Harrison County residents are reported as fully vaccinated, according to the Health Department. For more information about vaccinations, links to appointments, and safety protocols, visit the city's website at biloxi.ms.us, or you may call the Mississippi COVID-19 hotline at 877-978-6453 to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination. The weather this weekend is forecast to be sunny, with temperatures ranging from the mid-30s to mid-60s. For the Fred Hayes statue dedication ceremony on Sunday, we should expect to see sunny skies with a high near 60. It's going to be perfect. The Biloxi Boat Show is taking place throughout the weekend at the Coast Coliseum. Beauvoir will host its annual pilgrimage on Saturday, and over at the casinos, Dean Cole will perform at the Beau Rivage Saturday night. To see a list of happenings, check out the Biloxi Community Calendar in the February edition of B News Monthly. It can also be viewed on the city's website by clicking here. We leave you today from the draw of the Pops Ferry Bridge.
Sure, it's noisy and busy with 20,000 vehicles a day, and it's taken a knock or two over the years. But there's no debating the gorgeous sunsets. which we're going to speed up for you just a little.
Just a little. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you here again next week.